Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little gain into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Off play action. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And New York set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Detroit! Detroit!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over, 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 over.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the Titans getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Set! 319! 319!
The pitch goes to Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Jones on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good move. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Jones, off play action. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 51 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over. Come on, QB, come on. Out, 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 out. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Ah!
He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. He'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Tate. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Here we go, now.
Throwing on first down. Jones throwing deep here for... It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Benny Fowler as time expires in the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will get him one closer. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to and that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn. This is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They give him a gain of 38.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, 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 gone.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Jones. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Jones operating from the gun, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Operating from the gun, Jones. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Now back to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Saquon Barkley, pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, yeah!
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go!
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And Fowler's got it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Benny Fowler, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. First down carry for Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A handoff to Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Looking to throw. Jones on the move to his man. A big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Jackson. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Gone, gone!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Patriot! Patriot!
Now Jones off the play fake. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside